Hello and welcome back. I'm Nicole, Cottage Witch, and today I just wanted to pop on probably pretty quickly and talk about something I've been doing just for the last couple of weeks. It's not new for a lot of people, and it wasn't really new for me, except that it was. So, basically, when I was growing up, I lived in a fundamentalist Christian community, and there were very many things I hated about it. It's a long list of things I hated about it. However, one of the things that I enjoyed was the idea of a daily devotional. And since I'm no longer a Christian, that's one thing that I've missed. So I've spent the last year or so, well, half a year, 3/4 of a year, trying to figure out what would suit me to do instead. And one of the things that I did in high school was take notes of my favorite Christian books, Christian devotionals, and I'd just write notes in fun colored pens and then review them periodically and pray, of course, and read my Bible and whatnot. And so that was sort of my daily devotional, which I did for years. Now, I haven't been doing this every morning, and I haven't even been doing it every day, because with my current fun with health, and energy levels, that's just not going to work. However, one of the things that I've decided to do is to take notes of some books that I've been reading, or write down key bits that jump out at me. So, for example, I started with 2 books. One is The Witch's Cabinet by Corinne Boyer, which I loved. And what I've done is very junior high and high school of me, but that's okay. I've been feeling nostalgic lately for some reason. Couldn't tell you why, but anyway. So I alternated shiny metallic pen, regular pen, and by regular I still mean purple in this case, because why not? So for this notebook, it's a bit shiny, so I don't know if you can really tell. I marked down with these little colored tabs some key things that I wanted to remember. So this about the willow tree, for example. And then in here, in my little notebook, just alternating pens, I would write down something interesting that I'd learned from Corinne Boyer about the trees that I wanted to remember. And so I've read through that whole book now, and I've got 2, 3, 4, 5 pages of notes, which is not too bad a summary. And it's all the plants that I either have a connection to or have an interest in connecting to at some point. Elder I've used a lot lately. Hawthorn I love, and so there were a lot of those too in there because they're very magical. The folklore associated with those 2 trees is extensive. And then I've started the Dream Divination Plants by the same author. And so that's what I've been doing regarding plants. Now, the other thing I've been doing regarding plants is trying to connect more with certain plants. So a while ago, sometime during the Garden Arcana tag that Taya of Garden Goddess Tarot and Candy Soul and Soil did earlier in the spring, early summer, somewhere around there. Because I was thinking about plants all the time, I got some of these pendants. And so basically I've taken them all off the chains they were originally on because I didn't like them. But it's basically a little canister, and this is the elder, with elderberry and elderflower for my tea collection. And this one I wear more like a bracelet, because it's too short to be a necklace for me. But I have this longer chain, and they're very easy to swap out. So this is dandelion. As you can see, the yellow has gone all fluff, as it'll do. Some wild rose and 5 other plants, and I might get some more of those. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how many I want to have as a sort of focus at any given time. Bumped my camera there for a second. So that's what I've been doing with those. And then further to that, I have these cards that are basically 78 different plants. So that's cleaver. I think that's a cleaver. Yep. And I've associated them with tarot cards, which sometimes I ignore and sometimes I don't, and have various associations and herbal medicine sort of associations on the back. So plantain I've got here as the world, with all of its various uses from various books that I've been studying. So that's a compilation of about, well, how many books? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say 6 or, yeah, probably about 9 books that I've been working on. A few of them don't have, the cord cards I think don't have specific, they're more ecological systems that I'm spending time thinking about. What is this one? I can't remember. Labrador tea, calendula, you know, and so on. So most of them are plants that I've spent some time with already. Some of them are still on the newer to me side, like this one. This is high bush cranberry, cramp bark. Yep. Which I've used a little bit, but I don't have that plant very near me, so I've used it in herbal tea form that I have bought from somebody and not collected myself. However, for most of these are bits of the plant that I've either grown on my balcony or collected myself. So this, for example, is crabapple with some of the flower blossom from the spring, fruit from the fall, and a leaf. And there's a little bit of a seed in there. So that's what I'm doing plant-wise, and I sort of feel like connecting with plants is my new version of prayer somehow. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody but me, but that's been working for me this month. We'll see about next month. It could change. And then the other book I've been working through is Fear, Essential Wisdom for Getting Through the Storm by Thich Nhat Hanh, who's a Buddhist author, was a Buddhist author that I love. I love his books. They're so easy to connect to, straight to the point, but also kind of eloquent, and his ideas are quite beautiful. So I've done basically the same thing in this little notebook and written down things that he said that stuck out to me. And I did I tab this as I've been going through? I'm halfway through now. I think I tabbed and then took them out as I wrote them down because this is a library book, so it'll have to go back at some point. But I think I've got another month or so to finish up. So I've only got a few pages of that, and that's what I'll be working on. Maybe this weekend, we'll see. And then I'm not really sure where this is going to go in the future. It might be, I feel like this one will be mostly plant or plant adjacent sort of books. I have one on Ukrainian herbalism in Canada that I've just started, and I might write down actual herbalist uses in here as well as the folklore. And then this might be a book for other more abstract ideas. So yeah, I mean, I have no end of books to read, as you would probably notice from my last video just regarding my books about plants. So I've got enough to keep me going for a while, and yeah, I just that's my quick little video for this week, just to highlight what I've been doing in a witchy Buddhist philosophical, I don't know, herbalist sort of devotional mashup. Might be a bit weird, but I'm kind of enjoying it. So anyway, I think that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.